Hello, my name is Neymar. I was born on February 5, 1992, in Mogi das Cruzes, São Paulo, Brazil. My full name is Neymar da Silva Santos Júnior, and it comes from my father. My mother's name is Nadine da Silva, and my sister's name is Rafaella. We have a very special bond. The depth of our relationship highlights her importance in my life. My family was poor, and when I was only 4 months old, they were involved in a serious car accident. I don't remember the accident itself, but I know I was thrown from the seat. However, my father suffered the most serious injury. His broken hip forced him to give up football, which was a great tragedy for our family. I was very young, and my family went through very difficult times after that accident. I will share details from my story, growing up in a poor neighborhood near a garbage dump, a story that led me to become one of the world's greatest football stars. My family lived in poverty, and my grandparents also lived with us. So, our house was crowded. Our poverty was so evident that one day I asked my mother for money to buy cookies, but we didn't even have enough money for that. So I made a promise to my mother. I said, "Don't worry, Mom, one day I'll be so rich that I can eat whatever I want," and I did what I said. I fell in love with football in the streets of our poor neighborhood when I was just 3 years old. Throughout my upbringing, football was my most important support. I developed my skills by playing street football and futsal. I was quite good at futsal and improved my technique, learned to move in tight spaces, and developed quick thinking skills. I also developed Brazilian-style dribbling techniques thanks to futsal. Because I played barefoot both in the streets and on the beaches, my ball control also improved greatly. Everyone says I was a hyperactive child. I also had a cheerful and life-loving nature. When I was only 6 years old, we trained with our first coach, Vitinho. He spotted me playing beach soccer and, trusting in my abilities, took an interest in me. From 1999 onwards, I trained in the youth academy of Portuguesa Santista football team. I should also mention that my family and I moved to different cities because of my training. In 2003, we moved to Santos, and I was accepted into the youth academy of the legendary Santos club. My coaches, recognizing my talent, even formed a new team suitable for my age group. They saw how brilliant my talent was and believed I would become a footballer like Pelé, Robinho, and Coutinho, who also came through the same club's youth academy. At 14, I participated in Real Madrid's youth trials and was very successful. However, my father wanted me to grow up in Santos, so I didn't leave the club. At just 15, I started contributing financially to my family, and later, by earning much larger sums, I kept the promise I made to my mother when I was little. As I developed and my talents emerged, my family's financial situation improved, and our living conditions underwent a significant change. At 17, I signed my first professional contract. Being promoted to Santos' first team was a great achievement, and I had the honor of experiencing it. Scoring 9 goals in one match was widely discussed in football circles. After each goal, I hugged my mother and father, but they teased me. Other children and parents mocked me, saying, "He's playing alone." But that day, I felt like a different child, and I benefited from having my family always by my side. My father always supported me and was my biggest support in becoming a great football star. Thanks to football, I received a scholarship to a prestigious school. I always valued family ties. I never forgot the days when we were always together, even when we didn't have money. My biggest idol was Robinho. After becoming a professional at Santos, I participated in significant achievements. In 2013, I started playing for Barcelona and contributed to important successes. I also became one of Barcelona's unforgettable trio, alongside Messi and Suarez, with whom I played football. I later continued my career at Paris Saint-Germain, Al Hilal, and Santos. I also achieved significant success with the Brazilian national team. Winning the South American Championship with the youth team in 2011 was a great honor. In 2012, I was part of the team that won a silver medal at the London Olympics. In 2013, we won the FIFA Confederations Cup. I won the Golden Ball Award and was named the best player of the tournament. Being part of Brazil's first Olympic gold medal success is also one of the significant achievements of my career. I am the top scorer for the Brazilian national team. I diligently improved my skills and managed to become one of the best footballers in the world.